blockchain podcast where we're not selling you nothing, we're selling itself. Yo, right back at you on the blockchain podcast, man, with my guy Ian Utile, man. Listen, man, official, original person in this AI, crypto, Web3 space. How you feeling, my brother, man?
So good. So glad to be here.
Yes,
I mean, what an incredible space. Some of the most brilliant creatives in the world are here with us right now in Vegas.
Right. Come on now.
CES is popping.
Come on, CES.
Your podcast is popping.
Come on, blockchain.
We're here with Grace right now.
Grace, what up, man? Like, come on. This is what. And listen, man, my guy Ian, man, he's the original rock star of this Web3 AI stuff, man. How you loving tonight, man?
Oh, so good. And, you know, it's so many of the visions that people have been casting for the last 5 and 10 years around AI and crypto coming together, having that moment of synergy, and really seeing these two things multiply each other's efforts when it comes to innovation. These things are actually really, really taking shape now. So obviously it's very inspiring to be here and to see all these things that people have been talking about for years really starting to
materialize. Now, and 3 AIs in one building right now, like, you know what I mean, at the same time. How is that? That's crazy. Like,
yeah, of course. I mean, in having the physical, right?
So
it's one thing to experience ChatGPT or experience Alexa or assistant in your home, or the different ways that you're doing text to image, and you have all these interactions, but to have something physical,
tangible,
this physical representation, and then thinking about, okay, well, look how far we've come, creating these types of robots and these different types of AI, and where does this go with the speed?
And it's lifelike, and she's very lifelike. Like, you know, you can tell the skin, the eyes, like, features are very lifelike for real. Like, you know what I mean?
And for Grace, you know, the backstory with Grace is a friendly, kind robot AI that can work with health and work with elderly, and so it was this whole concept, like, what does the market need? And that's the whole thing for innovation, creativity. You try to create the things that the market most desires.
That's it, man. Listen, and that's good because we filling and we plugging those lanes that have been, like, you know, it's been a loss. It's been lost, you know what I mean? And we bringing it back, and we bringing it back the right way right now, and we bringing people together right now too. That's what I like about this whole situation, because the AIs are teaching us. We're gonna essentially learn from them, and it's gonna be like a one hand wash the other type of situation. You know what I mean? So for all of the you know, it's pro and cons, but for all the con AI people out there, what was something you would like to tell them, Ian?
Well, I would say, don't pay attention to media. I would say that the entertainment escapism industry has cast this dystopian vision of what can be the Blade Runners and the Terminators and the, you know, electric dreams. And so I would say, take a step back and think all the technologies that have been created. What's happened for humanity? More abundance, more opportunity, more automation, and so this is just an evolution of that. And so I think people should be very optimistic about the way things are going right now.
What's one of the first, like, baby steps they could take towards, you know what I mean, dipping their foot into the...
Well, with AI, it's the same as crypto. People are like, oh, how do I get involved with crypto? Well, take some time, study the projects, find a project or many projects that you believe in, and then participate in those projects. Well, same thing with AI. Do some research. Check out what has happened with Bard. Check out what's actually happening with, you know, OpenAI and all the things that are going on. And say, okay, how can I play with this tool? How can I interact with this thing? Okay, what lights a fire within me? How can I participate in this very thing?
Yeah, come on, man. You gotta be involved, you gotta stay involved, you gotta stay educated, do your homework, you know what I mean? Even if you gotta go to YouTube University if you don't have the right mentors right now, like, you know what I mean? This is crazy. What's some of the things that you're looking forward to, like, just in 2024? Because we already, what's this, like the second week, and it's already, like...
You know, I think one of the things I'm most excited about is the tangible use of this tech. So I see it, like, I have 2 boys, 11 and 14. And my 11-year-old, he is talking to ChatGPT all day long. He's playing games, he's creating new thoughts, and he's creating new games. Like, he's coming up with stuff and doing these interactions. So for me, and then he's using it for art, and he's using it for creative things. And so I start looking at young people, and I say, okay, how are they using this technology? Because this is the year that it won't just be this new exciting thing with all these users and everybody jumping in. It'll be people actually doing productive things, being able to get 2x, maybe 20x output of their own life and work output.
Which
Even
is
a
key.
Student,
Which is key.
A student saying, okay, how much more can I learn? How much more can I produce? How much more can I actually get out of my learning experience because I'm leveraging these new tools? So for me, I think it's very practical, very tangible. We don't have to wait forever. This is right before us. It's right now. And I think that's a very, very meaningful thing. So it's not just about casting a vision of what will be one day. It's saying, hey, look, a lot of people think it's dystopic. I personally think it's anti-dystopic. There's no utopia if humans are involved, but I believe in an anti-dystopic future. And I would say, well, now we're not at a place of just casting a vision of what can be, but how can I use this today? Right. And how can my use and my community's use of this technology enhance the things that I already was going to do, and not divert attention, but just be it nitrous in the gas tank.
That's it, man. Yeah, level up, man. Like, and it's just another step in the ladder, another step in the equation. Like you said, because it's evolving so quickly. Like you know what I mean. In my lifetime, I don't think I've seen anything evolve so quick. Like
it's
you know
wild.
what I mean.
Yeah.
But quickly and efficiently. Like that's the thing, right? Because like usually, fast don't always mean better, right? You know what I mean. But like AI. They bring about the speed, the efficiency with the speed at the same time.
There's also an unusual amount of transparency.
Yeah.
And part of that is not even on purpose with the corporations putting the things together.
Right,
it's just because people have means to talk about what's happening. So transparency is a huge thing that's happening right now, and competition.
So
this is a time where you don't have one company dominating. You have all of the largest companies in the world all competing together, in some ways trying to create win-wins and collaboration. And then you have all these new young people. Okay, 3 million GPTs launched today on OpenAI's ChatGPT.
Y'all heard that number, guys?
So
and girls?
when they made the announcement, we're going to let everybody create their own GPTs. We're going to make it easy. You don't have to know how to code. Nobody knew. Was there going to be 300 or 3,000 or 30,000? No, 3 million. That was just announced today. And so when you look at that ability for people to take this technology and create their own expression, right? You can take your entire blockchain show and everything that you have on video and audio and written for the last 10 years that you've been on social, being active, doing your thing, eventually be able to input your text messages, your emails, not saying that you want to do that. But if you wanted to,
you have the possibility.
You could get an accurate ability for you to leverage an AI, a GPT, if you chose that tech platform, to say, okay, well, how do I augment my inability to scale myself and have my personality and my presence and my essence of how I ask questions and how I do investigation, how I put people on a platform. How do I do that through these different tools? And those things are happening right now.
And it allows you to maximize and monetize too. So that's that's the beauty.
And there's more M's.
You dig? More M's. You dig? For everybody, that is. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I love about AI and just Web3 and the tech. It's like it takes us now from all. It levels the playing field. It takes us all from being like consumers and fans and customers to actually being, the developers and the sellers and the coders or whatever it may be, right? And so it's like us as creatives now, we are really able to implement these tools into our brand, our company, our business, and able to thrive from it. You know what I mean? Without the middleman, without the roof, the ceiling's gone, like, you know what I mean? And so that's just a beautiful thing. Like, that's one of the key values that I see in this.
Right. One of the things about technology is it's not always supposed to make you hustle harder.
Yeah. Come on.
Like if you think about a car, when we transition from like a carriage of the horse to a car, people could like actually sit and have a relaxing ride.
Right.
It wasn't all bouncy,
bumpy and,
you didn't have to deal with all the things with an animal. All of a sudden now you have, when people transition, now they're in airplanes. The point is to get on an airplane, to take a seat, to rest for a moment.
Chill out,
And so part of technology automation is not just hustle, grind. You have to have grit. You have to have tenacity. You have to be patient. But part of it is to sit down and enjoy.
Right.
I mean, we need to take time just to enjoy the goodness of these automation technologies and the ability for us to accomplish more with less time.
That's it.
Right. And so that's also a very important thing for people to be mindful of.
Yeah, man. Work smarter, not harder. You know what I mean? And learn to be able to reap the rewards of your hard work, right? Because you don't want to just be working and busting your ass and grinding, and it's like all work, no play, right? So it's like the AIs, the tools, they allow us to be able to still bust our ass and work hard, but then do it way more efficiently and still have that me time, family time, whatever time you want to have, like whatever free time you want to have, like, because it's now you're your own boss and you're able to allot such time to whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, I think another thing is don't lose the wonder. Right. So I think it's really easy with nature, right? Yeah. You're in the forest, you're in the snow just fell, right? You're at a sunset, a sunrise at the beach, and you can take in the goodness of the situation. There's also a reality to don't lose the wonder of these automation tools. Don't lose the wonder of peer-to-peer technology. Because smart contracts had this explosive moment with NFTs, and then had this negative media moment. Like, we can't forget $50 billion still happening in NFT sales. Second, it's the fastest growing consumer market since the smartphone. Now, when you think of NFTs, they're inevitable, right? Every car pink slip will be an NFT, every restaurant receipt, every hotel receipt, every membership program, every house deed, it'll all be digital receipts with a right.
And that's just and not to cut you off, but just for the people, that is just, listen, NFT, because I know you're getting caught up on the word, like they trying to even make some new word. It's a digital asset.
It's just a crypto
all right?
collectible.
So like you guys that you buy assets, you collect assets, tangible, physical assets. An NFT is just a digital asset. It's like your digital twin or whatever it may be, whatever's in your wallet, whatever's on the blockchain, right? So at the end of the day, like whatever the name is, whether it's NFT, whether it's TFN, like it don't matter. Like, you know what I mean?
The thing that matters is it's using the blockchain automation to run smart contracts. And here's why it matters so much. If you have a membership today manually, and you sign people up for memberships, they can't resell that membership.
Not at all.
They bought it. That's it. You don't want to use it anymore. Too bad for you. But in this new world of having a digital asset with receipt with a right on the blockchain, this person can now go and transfer this to somebody else. They might even make a profit because the membership's more valuable. In addition to the consumer being able to do that, the creator of that membership now gets a royalty fee every time that happens. So this is a very tangible use of automation, allowing organizations, those that create the memberships, these digital assets, and the consumer, the community, those that buy these things and potentially sell these things, they now have a chance to do this without permission.
And it empowers the consumer. That's the thing about it, right? It empowers the consumer where you can get royalties, right? You can get different splits or whatever, or you can just become involved in the project, however it may be, right? Whatever's going on with the project. So yeah, like this is key because this is the key component to being able to empower the creatives themselves, be able to control and manipulate your data however you want it to be, right? Being able to, even if you say, I don't want to sell it, I want to license my digital asset. You can license it for a particular amount of time, make that money off of it. You still have ownership, and that's what it's about, guys. We keep telling you that IP, ownership, and owning your data.
And think about all the opportunities that are before you with using AI for this type of stuff, right? Now you can now ask an AI tool, hey, what should I do about IP and ownership? What should I do about owning my data? Here's what I believe about these things. Who's in alignment with me? What person or organization might I want to investigate to have, create a shortcut for me. And so these are all now before us because of the ability for us to use these tools at scale.
We got to take advantage of them while they're at our fingertips. And I mean, just like the phone and the computer, we got these powerful tools and devices at our fingertips. Let's take full advantage of it to be able to maximize and monetize. What's some advice you have for some people trying to get into this tech space?
I mean, I would say be patient. So step in. One step at a time. Don't come in with arrogance. Don't come in as a specialist, an expert, or a master. Come in as a student. Come in as a learner. Maybe find some people that you believe in. See if you can support them, get behind them, learn from them. Try to create some energy with them. Draft behind their energy. So I would say, when people come in with a lot of vibrato and like I'm in this space, I'm gonna do this thing, that doesn't always work out so well. So to come in maybe a little bit more meek and a little bit more humble usually will do well for everybody involved, especially the person that chooses that attitude.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Ian, because listen, you get further in this game when you're caring about others, when your first instinct is to be able to want to help build another person or help them just grow, right? And then these mustard seeds is what keep our blessings coming and keep everything flowing. So like, you're 100% right, because listen, like the traditional world is me, I need to get the bag, it's about me. Listen, like in Web3, let's think about other people, at least if not every other stranger, but other people we know within the community as much as we think about ourselves, and see how far that gets us in life. Because now that we got the AIs involved in life, we need to figure out better ways as humanity to move forward together. Else it's really a wrap.
I mean, if you're familiar with commercial construction, the big concept that allowed cities to become so large were air rights. It's developers coming into these 2- and 5-story buildings and talking to the owners and saying, hey, we want to build a 50-story building. We want to buy your air rights. Okay. And that building, they still own the land. They still own their 2 or 5 stories. They get it all remodeled and redone and restored. And now they have this massive building on their property because they gave the air rights to a developer. Technology is basically providing us air rights to our life. And so it's not about us getting the bag as though there's only one bag to get. It's about the fact that this automation tech creates the opportunity of abundance. So now there's not a pie. The pie goes high, the pie goes low, deep into the ground, and there's now this unlimited abundance available. So it's not about you grabbing for your bag. It's about you recognizing, wow, there's unlimited abilities for me and everybody around me, and we all can win together.
And that's the mentality that we need to go forward with the whole 2024. That's the energy, that's the vibe for 2024, man. Let's go together. You know what I mean? We're gonna get further together than alone, man. Like, listen, man, like I appreciate your time, Ian, man. This is my guy right here, man. Listen, rock star all the way, man. We tear it up in any city that we in, from Vegas to
so
LA.
many times.
You know what I mean? Like,
we just constantly running in, spend time together. I love it.
And it's crazy because, you know, in the Web3 community, like, we all are boots on ground. Like, we get into it. Like, we're not talkers, man. Like, we're gonna see across the country, like, we gonna show up in any kind of different state, any kind of different environment and event. Just like we at the soiree right now, guys and girls. We at the interstellar soiree, man. How many of y'all been to a soiree, huh? I'm a wait, huh? How many of y'all been to a soiree before? Listen, how many of y'all been to a soiree before with 3 AIs? How about that? And she's smiling for y'all. Come on, can you believe? Come on. She like, yeah. Like, Grace is like, yeah, how many? Because she know the truth. She know the answer, okay? Listen, man, yo, Ian, I love you, man. Like, what's your social media? Come on. Now come on, Grace. Talk to us, Grace. Yeah? That's how you feeling?
Hi there.
Hi.
Hey, what up, Grace? How's it doing? How's it going? You ready?
I love these events.
Oh,
we love
man.
having you with us.
We love them.
I'm so ready.
Oh, man. We ready, too. We ready for you, Grace. You got something to say to the people?
Thanks for being with us today.
Oh, man. Y'all heard it just like that, man. From Grace. Listen, thanks for being with us today, guys and girls. Interstellar Soiree. Shout out to Breathe Convention. Shout out to 5 a.m. Global. Shawnee, Stormy, what up, man? LDD, Let's Disrupt Digital, man. This is what's going on, man. Bill Inman, how you feeling, man? Holly, what's up, man? Nick, Ray, what's up, man? Like, this is what we do, man. It's a vibe tribe, man. Only for you. Until next time. From Viva Las Vegas. My guy, Ian. I'm G from the blockchain. This is what we do. Peace.